Hello everyone, I'm Jordan Kruger. Welcome to Tommy Media's The Locker Room. The St. Thomas women's track and field team canceled Wednesday's Tommy Twilight meet due to poor weather. But the Tommies still have a busy schedule with 4 events in the next 15 days. I'm joined today by Coach Joe Sweeney, Senior Christina Rozeske, who took first in the Hamlin Invite Long Jump, and Senior Abby Baier, who placed first in the Janice Ryder Invitational Pole Vault. Thank you for joining us. Coach, how has this weather impacted the outdoor season, having practice moved indoors on some days and then meets canceled on others?
Well, it's a bit of a challenge, but you know that all the other teams are facing the same kind of difficulties, and at least for us, we do have a nice field house. Unfortunately, we've been in it a little longer than we anticipated this year, but at least we have that to fall back on. And I think the athletes kind of know it's part of the game and part of being in track in Minnesota, so we just make the most of it, and I think when the time comes, we'll be ready to go.
Christina, you're a jumper and a sprinter, but on top of all that, a member of the St. Thomas hockey team. How have you balanced playing 2 Division III sports during your career here at St. Thomas?
You know, it's just been kind of a balancing act. Luckily, Coach Sweeney and the other track coaches have been really flexible with my hockey schedule, so they've made it really easy for me to, as soon as hockey season's over, I can just jump right in and get going on track. So it's been a lot of kind of hard work and just balancing of time with classes and sports, but it's been pretty easy.
Coach, you've got a lot of meets in the next couple of weeks here. How do you prepare a team with the MEAC championship not too far out of sight?
Well, what we basically did with the Tommy Twilight getting canceled, sometimes what we'll do is put some people in just one event there and then one event in the Saturday meet coming up, the Hamlin meet. But you know, since we don't have the Tommy Twilight to fall back on, we just kind of pile on in the Hamlin meet and get everything that we need to accomplish there. So I don't think it's a big thing. In fact, the same thing happened last year, and we managed it pretty well. So I guess we're kind of used to it. So that counts for a lot.
Abby, you posted your personal best in height in terms of pole vault, and you won your meet last weekend. How do you build upon that success heading towards the MEAC championships?
We've just been putting in a ton of work lately, so now as we're getting close to conference, it's time to kind of let everything pay off, make sure all the hard work we've done thus far can show at conference. So now as we kind of taper off and take it a little easier on our bodies, it'll come easier as we show up at conference next weekend.
And now it's time for this week's fan question. Christina and Abby, Junior Josh Stevens wants to know, what's your favorite event to participate in and why?
I guess my favorite is the 4x100 relay. It's just nice to kind of be able to work together with some other teammates and get the baton around. And we've been really successful the past 3 years, and it's just a lot of fun. A lot of work to get the handoffs just right, but it's my favorite.
I think my favorite's probably pole vault, just because it's such a technical event. There's always something to improve on and get better at, so that's a really fun challenge to always be working at.
If you have a question, tweet it to @TommyMedia. Thanks for joining us. Be sure to check TommyMedia.com for the latest campus news. With Coach Sweeney, Christina Rozeske, and Abby Baier, I'm Jordan Kruger. We'll see you next time in The Locker Room.